Greetings, Commanders, and welcome to the 10th episode of our Captain's Logs, which chronicles the progress of the Starship Enterprises Corporation and details orders that Commanders can follow to help as our story unfolds. Well, it's been a few weeks since my last Captain's Log, so I feel there is a need to explain myself and why this video has taken so long, and it's all about the ever-changing landscape of Elite Dangerous. First, I was writing a script outlining how trying to push Starship Enterprises through the 60 to 70% mark on the influence chart is rather like trying to push a really big rock up an especially steep hill. We were getting our influence up to the 65% mark, and then it would drastically drop back down again 10% or so until we could counter it. It was looking like our expansion plans to move into the Pontus system were faltering. Then we noticed that another faction has expanded into Pontus. It was just another AI faction, but that means that the total amount of minor factions in Pontus has gone up to 5, and there is now a different system that has less factions present in our expansion radius. Our new destination was a system called 27B1 Cygni, another pretty cool system with a medium population. 27B1 Cygni is actually a control system for Yuri Grom, and is owned by a neighbouring player faction called the Archelius Smart Industry Corp, or ArcSmart for short. We have a non-aggression pact with ArcSmart, and we know that they consider 27B1 Cygni as an important system, so we would rather not expand into this system. So then I started rewriting the script to encompass this information, saying that we were putting the expansion effort on hold until we figure out our best course of action. Then the 3.0 patch dropped, bringing with it a whole bunch of new features and changes, and so another script rewrite. And now here we are, with a somewhat cobbled together script for this episode of our Captain's Logs. And there is so much to tell that I'm not sure if I can fit it all in. I will try to highlight the important changes and how they affect SE Corp, but I will not go into any of the features in too great a detail. So we have established that our expansion effort is currently on hold, and we're not sure exactly what to do at this point. We're not sure whether we should wait for any BGS changes, or whether we should try and root the newest faction out of the Pontus system, which is a very difficult thing to do, or even whether we should expand into 27B1 Cygni and then root ourselves back out, forcing a retreat. This may sound crazy, but there are reasons why a faction would want to do this, and I may cover those reasons in a later video. Annoyingly, our halted expansion effort could not have come at a worse time, as 3.0 brings with it the ability to choose from a selection of rewards for each completed mission. This makes grinding for influence much easier now, and you can even filter quests by their rewards. This makes finding influence quests really easy, and it makes the whole influence grinding process much more efficient, which would have been great if we had not just halted our expansion effort. Another feature that Beyond Patch brings, actually my favourite feature, is the ability to pick up special quests and share them with your wingmates, or even with multi-crew members. These wing missions come in a range of flavours, including various trade and combat missions, but sadly no mining quests as of yet. They reward extremely well and are fantastic fun to complete. I've had plenty of fun completing assassinations in a wing and trade missions as part of a multi-crew. They've also granted me a good reason to start using the multi-crew feature, something I don't usually do. Now I can open up my ship while trading, and this gives me an excellent window to meet new players and tell them about myself and Starship Enterprises. Tech brokers have started to appear, allowing players to buy special mods and weapons on their ships. We were kinda hoping to get a tech broker in 339, as they commonly turn up in high population, high security systems. 339 ticks all of those boxes, but sadly we did not get a tech broker in our system. On the flip side, we are literally surrounded by them, and their material trader counterparts, and we do not have to travel more than about 50 light years to get to any of them. Yay! The crime and punishment system has now changed, bringing with it many complex changes. All I will comment on here is that the scan planet quests are now uniformly illegal. Scanning post on a planet will most likely result in a persisting bounty that can only be cleaned at an interstellar factor. So what I like to do is I'll stack up a few scan planet quests, because they last for a few days, and then I'll complete them all in one big go, 5 or 6 at a time. Afterwards, I'll pop to an interstellar factor in either 15985 or good old Pontus and clear all of my bounties. Last time, to clear all of my bounties cost me about 2,000 credits, which is nothing considering the millions that I made for the hand-ins. I've yet to try the rescue hostages or recover precious gems quests, but I look forward to those as I assume you can now hand in any extras on the commodities market rather than having to use the black market. I'm not 100% on this, but looking at the new items on the commodities markets, I've come to the conclusion that certain laws have been relaxed somewhat, and many items once considered illegal are now free to trade. This seriously ups the potential of salvaging and rescue missions. Both activities I rather enjoy and definitely suggest others to try out. I look forward to trying them out soon myself. For now, activities in 339 have become much less furious while we take in all of this new information about the game and while we decide what to do about our expansion. It seems that trade and combat wing quests are getting a lot of attention at the moment. Not surprising considering the rewards on offer. And happily for me, the mining quests also now reward very well and are getting a bit more attention too. This is really great news, as SE are looking to expand their SE mining company and soon roll out the newly retitled SE Deep Space Mine. And I haven't even got started on the Thargoids yet, not to mention the Guardians and all that lovely Ramtar stuff. In fact, I think I'll leave that all for another video, maybe get Richard Scattingborough on the job. Finally, I'll end on a fun note. The 5th official SRV Race Club is kicking off tonight, Tuesday the 6th of March at 8 PM server time. We shall observe a 30-minute gathering time, and the first race will kick off at 8:30. I've stuck a link below on the thread with the details, so make sure you check that out. This is the first SRV race club that we've opened to the general community, and I have absolutely no idea how many commanders will turn up. Hopefully it will be enough that everyone will be able to make some new contacts for future wing missions. I hope to see you there. For now though, that is me. Over and out.